Hey guys, just wanted to do a quick bass reference video for the tone that we're after from bass guitars on weekends at LCRF services, so that you can pull this video up anytime you need help dialing in your tone. And I'm just going to get right at it. The secret sauce to the bass sound that we're after is in this heart key pedal right here. You want to, obviously we need this on, you want to make sure you have both lights on, otherwise it's not shaping your tone and you're just getting your straight bass guitar sound, which isn't always the best. I'm going to go through each one of these knobs and explain how they work a little bit. But before I get to do that, the signal chain is very important, so you kind of know where your sound's going. This first cable is going straight to the front of house. So when you plug in your bass guitar, it's going to this pedal. Well, first it's going to the tuner, then the pedal, then straight to the front of house. This other cable is going to the bass amp, and the bass amp really isn't doing anything for the front of house sound. It's really just here for you to be able to feel yourself while you're playing. So feel free to stand real close to it and really lock in with the grooves you're creating with the drums, so that's really tight, and the dynamics really make worship songs. So the only thing to really watch on the bass amp is your volume. Gauge that from feedback you get from the sound team. Always ask questions, and make sure you're flat on the EQs here, so that you just get the best representation for what's coming from the pedal. Sometimes this could be too bright. If so, you can turn down the treble. You really don't need a whole lot of clarity from the bass amp, because like I said, it's just there for you to feel yourself playing. So, alright, to the pedal. The first knob here, the harmonics, is what gives the tone a lot of depth and a lot of fullness. So what you can actually go too overboard with it and have it too high, and then your sound gets really big and fat, but then it's really muddy in the mix. So bass guitar doesn't always have to be bass heavy. A good sound is really not that bass heavy when all the instruments come together. Okay, so probably around 12 o'clock is the best, but play around with it, dialing it back if you have a really thick bass heavy muddy guitar, or if it's really thin and honky, maybe turning it up a little bit. The next knob that's important is the shape knob. The shape knob is, you're good, dude. The shape knob is the knob that you're going to be playing around with the most, depending on your guitar. Play around on like the E or the A string open, and just turn the knob until that the natural honkiness of the guitar goes away a little bit. It'll be somewhere around the middle here, probably most likely 12 o'clock, which is most of the time where it's at. But feel free to play around and find the best position. And then here's your EQ knobs, obviously. If you've still got a little bit of a muddy sound, back off the bass a little bit. Always ask the audio team what they think. And then if the sound is kind of shrill or abrasive, it's in the treble and the brightness. If you have brand new strings, they might be a little too bright, and then you might need to back those off. But always ask the audio team. It might be okay. Lastly, the mix knob. This guy is mixing in how much the pedal tone is mixing in with the tone coming straight from your guitar. So if it's all the way down, it's just your guitar tone. If it's all the way up, it's just the pedal tone. And if it's about in the middle, it's a mix between the two. So lastly is the level. If you have a really loud guitar, then you're probably going to back this off. Like if it's active bass or something, then you'll probably back this off a little bit. But gauge what you do by what the audio team is thinking. If they don't have enough signal, then you'll want to turn this up. If they have too much, you'll back it off. And that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, just get a hold of me. Or Jason White's a good one to get a hold of when you're done. There's people laughing at me while I'm making this video. And always ask questions from the audio team. And feel free, if you want to come in early and play around with it, just get a hold of your worship leader scheduled with you that weekend, and you're good to go. You guys do a great job, and we'll see you around.